Number 20 in the Masters of Cinema series is Harakiri, or Seppuku. This was recommended to me by Luke from Razor Eye Reviews. He said, you know what, check this out, I think it's really great, it's an interesting story, and it's funny how sometimes you're just not in the mood for a movie, or you feel like you're not in the mood, but you'd be given a nudge, you're just going to throw it on, see what happens. And I was instantly hooked on this wonderful tale that is just so wonderfully executed and set up. Basically, it's set in 1630, and we have this ronin, a masterless samurai, who walks up to the gates of this well-regarded estate, and he asks to commit harakiri there. He wants to commit suicide because he is destitute, can't get a job. They're in a time of peace where people are not needing samurais, and he is just wanting to go there to a disputed place and do the deed. And he gets allowed in, and then we start to get this story layered up. You get to see the factions within this household and how they all relate to each other, all the different politics that go on, and they're perturbed by this. This seems to be a common occurrence, something that's happening more and more. And you hear tales of ronin, or fake ronin, going up there looking to do harakiri and being given some money and straightened up and kind of sent out into the world again. And they start to feel that people are just taking advantage. So the counsellor of this house sits the man down and discusses a tale with him, tells him a tale of another ronin that came there, that came to commit harakiri, but they felt was just looking to take advantage of the household. He didn't have proper blades, he had bamboo blades, but they made him commit the act right there and then the way he wanted to, as a kind of lesson to everyone else out there. This house cannot be taken granted for. If you come there saying you want to commit that deed, they will allow you to do it and force you if they have to. And the man says, no, I'm here, I'm not here for money, I'm here to commit this deed. But he wants to tell a tale. And that's where the movie really slips into another gear, as it starts to repurpose certain information that you've already had. You get hooked on the mystery of the movie because you realise that there's something else going on. And very early on, you get the idea that this story's almost at an end. It's almost at a climax, yet it still has another 90 minutes to go. And you're wondering how it's going to stretch that out, how it's going to make that as captivating as the first half hour. But it does it effortlessly. The best thing about it for me was how it set up this tale. It told you the tale of this ronin that wasn't a ronin, who was trying to kind of get some money off of this house and really set up his story. And when you see it, you kind of see the house's position and how this man seems to be trying to take advantage of their goodwill. But throughout the rest of the story, you start to get backstory, you start to get reasons, you start to understand why that first ronin was doing what he was doing, and it's told in a kind of backwards narrative as you get more and more information that alludes to various things that you never saw set up at the start. And it's just a wonderfully captivating tale that just constantly surprises, is utterly compelling, and is something that just took my breath away. It's a wonderfully understated performance by the lead actor, whose name I won't butcher by even attempting to say. But he gives this kind of stoic position as he's telling his tale, with a fiery emotion behind the eyes and a little smirk now and again, because he knows a lot more than everybody else in this situation. And there is some wonderfully set up scenes as well. We see later on in the movie there is going to be a samurai duel, and it just kind of, they go for a walk, they're looking for somewhere to have this battle. And they kind of walk through this ghostly looking graveyard. They walk down this street where they have these trees that are just beautifully wavering in the wind. It's just a stunning image up until a hilltop where again it's extremely windy. The long grass is moving so dramatically, and we have this fight that is wonderfully staged and has this kind of ballet feeling about it. They have these moments where they kind of size each other up, and then there'll be flares of action and then a pause as they kind of move and reposition what they're doing. Harakiri was utterly, utterly a delight, an absolutely fantastic movie that's really well told. And it's not just in the script, it's in the performances, it's in the camera movement, it's the way it displays its action, it's the way where a lot of the movies just drama, but it feels action packed. It has a resonant nature behind it. It's something that affects you. You see the tale of this man who has honour, who has lived to the samurai code, who feels as if these people who should be living to the same code are not. They're acting as if they are, but ultimately they're betraying their code. And it's the smaller man being picked upon by this bigger group, the people who should be taking care of their own, but actually are doing much worse damage under the guise of pretending to do it. I loved this movie. This was utterly wonderful. This is extremely highly recommended if you haven't seen it. It is truly a fantastic piece of work. I was recommended this because of the director. I've recently pre-ordered Kwiden, and I'm even more eager to get to that now. If you've seen Harakiri, let me know your thoughts on the movie in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.